Scoring goals. I mean, that's first off. And, you know, we set a record, I think, for shutout minutes. And, you know, now in 3 games we've been up 6 goals and haven't scored any. So something's not working right. I felt like at the Eastern New Mexico game, I thought that the effort was the thing that was not as good as it could have been in the first half. You know, and against TWU, I thought the effort was a little bit better. But I still think that maybe we thought, well, eventually things will turn around and we'll turn the corner in the game. And then we make a critical mistake in the first half that gives up a penalty, and we had, you know, I felt like we had outplayed Texas Women's in the first half, and you know, we had a breakaway about, I don't know, within the first 5 minutes that we don't score on, and so a lot of those little things just added up and came back to bite us at the end of the game. So, and then at the very end, I mean, you know, we make a mental mistake. Our goalkeeper throws the ball off of one of their off the back of one of our players, and it drops for them, and they get an easy goal. And you know, we're trying to push forward and try and get the equalizer. So that happens sometimes in soccer where, you know, if you go down a goal, depending on the time of the game, you're going to take some chances. You know, you're going to, the equivalent for our sport of the Hail Mary, and try and, you know, see if we can't get a goal and get back. And unfortunately that didn't happen. We gave up a couple more goals. But at least we were trying to find a way to get a goal in the second half against TWU. Against Commerce, really we just got impatient in our defending. One of our defenders, who's always been one of our best defenders, just got a little bit impatient in a 1v1, and the girl beat her, and we give up the goal. So that was the difference with, I don't remember how much time was left, probably 20-some minutes left.
Do you think that some of any of that, you know, impatience or anything, do you think that playing like on the road has kind of contributed to some of the struggles that you've had, your team has had?
No, I mean, I think it helps the other team, you know, helps lift them a little bit. You know, TWU said they had their biggest crowd ever at the game against us, and you know, they had Greek life there, their big tailgate and everything, so it helps them. I don't think it really hurts us. I mean, I think that, you know, for us it was a good environment. The weather was great. Field was in great shape. Really for us it was just that we didn't execute. You know, when we're at home, we have a big crowd. That's nice, and it's good to have that backing, but it's still about us being able to execute. So, no, I didn't feel like the crowd or being on the road or anything. For me, it can be even easier to play on the road because you're just focused on that job. You know, with your academics you have to take care of in study hall and stuff when we're on the road. But really, I don't think there's any excuses for why we didn't perform.
Soccer is an extremely mental game. You know, it's a long season. You talked about how your defender, she just made one mistake and it cost you guys. You know, you don't score much in soccer. So kind of talk about where your mental game's at right now for you guys.
I think they're finding it again. You know, I think that the first game we felt like, well, you know, we just didn't execute, but things will happen. And I think the TWU game, you know, we kind of felt that way, that we had our chance and didn't make it. For us, you know, it's a difficult sport, you know, and we don't have any timeouts. I can't pull them together and get them to regain their composure. They've got to figure it out. You know, we've got one halftime break and that's it. And if they can't do it, the coaches can't have as much of an impact as maybe, you know, we'd like. They've got to sort it out. It's a tough thing about the sport from that perspective. It's a great thing from being a player's game. You know, they really have to be able to fix things and do that. So I think that, you know, on Sunday, although we lost against Commerce, I think that we dealt better with the difference in, you know, some of the calls that were made and stuff. Our goalkeeper got hit pretty hard. I thought it could have been a caution, and it didn't happen. And I think our players started to understand how to maybe make adjustments based on the officiating and based on, you know, a hostile environment and stuff. So I was pleased with that small step. You know, that was a little bit, I guess, of a silver lining of that in that game. But again, at the end of the day, it comes down to the scoreboard, and we didn't win the game. So